I'm a retired master police officer investigator from Norfolk Police Department. The majority of my career was spent in the vice and narcotics division. There's a lot of stress. What soothed me was art. As a police officer, you got to remember now, you got to have a tough skin. But does that make us less human? Or does that make you, do I fall off the human race because I am so tough? Each piece tells its own story. It's a small segment of something that I witnessed or something that I went through. Instead of wearing a gun and a badge this time, I take a pencil and a paintbrush. I was approached by ForKids. And Priscilla asked, Irby, would you paint a door? Well, I just thought that was anything to help people. And I took great joy in doing it. For one, anything that I can do, to eradicate homelessness, especially with children. During my career, Lord knows I seen my share. And it's a big problem. It's a big problem. And I don't think no American should go without a roof over their head. And no child should go to bed at night without being fed. So I did the doors, and Priscilla was so nice. She said, oh, you can come to our banquet, our reception. I said, okay. I felt honored. So I sat out there. It was a chance for me to dress up too. As an artist, I don't get, many opportunities to dress up anymore. So I've got to put on a suit, and I, walked over to the Marriage Center, and I saw the doors actually on the stage under the lighting, and I was amazed. I called it Helping Hands. I'll never forget it. It's a little boy, a little disenfranchised little boy on the front. And I opened the door, and it was an apartment complex. It struck me immediately. And I said, man, that's the place that I've executed several search warrants on in my careers in vice and narcotics. And I got to admit, I got a little weak in the knees. But when I saw that ForKids had actually renovated that apartment complex and put families in there, I was so full of joy, my eyes started to well up. Lord knows I did everything I could to try to eradicate drugs from that particular unit. 2 search warrants. I even bought drugs there myself to make sure that I could corroborate that search warrant, one of the search warrants, by saying that I purchased drugs there personally, which I did. I walked right up, and that image you see of the little boy is true. The little boy was actually out front, and he was a lookout for the police officers. I picked the child up off of the floor, and I thought, what can I do? What more can I do? And I've held that all these years until I saw what ForKids had done for the organization. I left there that night. I felt so good, and I said, if Priscilla asked me to paint 500 doors, I would, if it would bring a family under a roof, children fed at night, clothed, and people with a dream that they can succeed. Oh, that's worth its weight in gold.